Okay, our first student of the month is Carlee Murray. She's the daughter of Teresa, who is online. She's been involved in sports, including volleyball and softball, was team captain of volleyball, and has several honorable mentions for sports. She's been involved in leadership, National Honor Society. She also does a lot of community service with different camps. She works. She has a love of working out and traveling. And so please welcome Carlee Murray.
Okay, so I just wanted to start off by saying hi. It's really nice to be able to see everyone's faces. My name is Carlee Murray, and I'm very grateful to have been chosen as one of the March Rotary Students of the Month. As I may know some of you in this room, there are many of you that I've never had a conversation with. So today, I will be sharing with you a little bit of my life story growing up in Newport, Oregon, and the journey I've taken while being a Cub at Newport High School. I've lived and gone to school in Newport since I was 5 years old. All throughout my high school years, I've been able to maintain a 4.0 GPA while also participating in 3 sports for most of my life. My dedication and hard work has gotten me to where I am today. Being well organized has helped me manage my participation in sports while going through high school and doing college courses through Oregon Coast Community College as well. I've always enjoyed going to school and seeing all of my classmates grow into the people they are today throughout the years. Every year that we get closer to graduating, I think about how all of my classmates and I will be going our separate ways and probably not see each other ever again. It's really crazy to think about. That's why with graduation creeping up on me now and only having a few months until I leave the place that I've called home my entire life, I cherish every moment I can while I'm still here. I've played volleyball, basketball, and softball for most of all of my life. Sports have always been a huge part of my life ever since I was little and looking up to the inspiring athletes that were in high school when I was younger. As you all know, sports were highly impacted with the pandemic happening in our world. But fortunately, with the COVID cases going down, we were able to get back into sports normally and have a more routine season, which was awesome for all of our athletes, especially seniors like John and I. Unfortunately, during the middle of my basketball season this year, after going through the MRI process, I found out that I had fully torn my ACL and 50% of my meniscus. Finding this news out was pretty devastating. As I said before, sports have always been my #1 thing throughout my life, and tearing my ACL took the rest of my basketball season and my whole softball season away from me this year. Mind you, it's my senior season as well. The worst part was probably finding out that I did actually tear my ACL last year during softball, but at that time I thought it was just going to be something minor, so I decided to keep living my normal life and play sports regularly, like any athlete would. Meaning that if I would have known last year that I tore my ACL, I could have had my surgery then so I could have my senior year of sports, and I would have a much less recovery time because I wouldn't have torn my meniscus as well. I realized that this isn't the end of the world, but it was one of the hardest things as an athlete to go through. I continued on with my basketball team and was there for every practice as well as every game until the end of the season. I loved being able to be there for my team and support them when games weren't going the way they had hoped for. Now that I'm not playing sports, I fill up my time with working 2 jobs and also being able to go to the sporting events such as the softball and baseball games and supporting my friends while they play. As I get closer to my surgery day, I realize that this is just a tiny setback for the rest of my life. So this part's not in my speech because it just was a new opportunity, but I am planning on, in August, I got the opportunity to go live in Hawaii, which was where I was born. So I'm going to go live there for a couple months, and I'm going to just see where it takes me from there. But my plans after high school are to attend Central Oregon Community College and obtain an associate's degree. Once I finish the required prerequisite courses for dental hygiene, I will eventually continue in a dental hygiene program at either Mount Hood or Lane Community College. While those are my plans as of now, like every adult that I respect in my life likes to tell me, you'll change your mind so many times. So I guess we'll see where my life takes me. And now that you all know a little bit more about me and my crazy life, I'd like to thank some people that have pushed me and supported me throughout this journey. First off, and most importantly, I would like to thank my mom, who has been there right by my side through everything. My mom is the most selfless, gracious, and inspiring person I know. She has always put me first before any of her other needs, and for that I am forever grateful. She has always encouraged me to be the best version of myself and always think about others. Without my mom's support throughout my life, I would not be the person I am today. I would also like to thank my coaches throughout the years that have made me not only a better athlete, but a better leader as well, and my teachers who have pushed me academically to work hard and achieve my goals. Although not my teacher nor my coach, I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Moore, who has been such a significant figure in my life while going to Newport High School. He has guided me through my toughest times and has always given me the tools to deal with the harsh realities of life with friends and sports. I've never been pushed harder by someone to be a better person in my everyday life. And last but not least, I'd like to thank all of you for showing me what it means to be a community and always giving what you can to others in need. I've really enjoyed being a guest at these meetings and I now have a better understanding of what it means to be a part of the Rotary Club. Thank you.
Carlee, and we have this plaque in honor of your student of the month, and I'm going to go ahead and give this to you as this is now, and we also will be donating 50.
Just hold it there for another, just keep on holding.
That's 50 polio, 50 children in polio in your name.
Hey, one more. Very good.
All right, our next student of the month has created a video because if you have not heard, Oregon is in an extreme umpire shortage. And so our athlete is currently on the bus to Staten where they have to stack all of their games because they cannot get enough officials to do them side by side. So some last minute changes. We're seeing games changing all over the place because of officials. So don't yell at officials. And if you can become an official, if you know college students, really, it's a great way to make some extra money. And we need officials in all of our high school sports. We're really, it's a scary time for that. So our next student of the month is Jonathan Fritz, and he is the son of John and Nina Fritz of Newport, Oregon. He has been named the Elks Most Valuable Student of 2022, has numerous honors, including both academic and on the field. Last night at the home baseball game, if any of you were there, he had 2 incredible home runs. So he's a really fun athlete to watch. He's involved in Link Crew. He enjoys music, skateboarding, and hanging out with friends. And a fun fact about him, he can do a backflip. So please welcome Jonathan Fritz.
Hello everyone. So unfortunately I wasn't able to attend this meeting because currently I am on a bus traveling to Staten for a baseball game, and I deeply apologize for that. However, on the flip side, this benefits me quite significantly as I have a crippling fear of public speaking, so yay me. My name is Jonathan Fritz, and I was chosen as one of the 2 March Rotary Students of the Month. And today, I'll be sharing my life story for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. Starting off, I have lived in Newport my entire life. My parents exposed me to a wide variety of different things growing up, ranging from physical activities such as basketball, baseball, soccer, to the arts such as drawing and playing the piano. So I developed an interest in such a wide variety of different things, and from preschool to middle school I was able to engage in all of these activities. School was fairly easy at that time, and therefore I had plenty of leisure to do all of these activities. I also remembered that with every new activity that I discovered, I wanted to be the very best at it. However, as I got older and got into high school, I realized that I had to give up some of these activities. With school, coursework became more difficult. I had to spend more time on it in order to maintain my grades. With sports, it just became more competitive. Athletes were getting stronger, faster, and just overall more competent. I had to cut the number of sports that I was doing in half in order to play at such a high level. And so, yeah, because of this, I was able to maintain my 4.0 GPA and become valedictorian. And yeah, because of this, I was able to make it on the varsity baseball team my freshman year and be awarded first team All-State outfielder my junior year. But even with these amazing accomplishments under my belt, I find that my ambition to pursue these subjects that I've studied, or my ambition to pursue the sports that I've been involved in, is essentially non-existent. I for so long have been struggling with trying to find and commit to a career path because I can't seem to stick to one skill or one subject or one sport. And I think that's because I, up until recently, have failed to realize that my passion lies within the process of learning. And so I've chosen to study cognitive science at OSU in order to learn how to learn better. Okay, so although I would like to keep talking about myself, I'm gonna have to cut this video short because I procrastinated on this way too long and I would like to go to bed at a decent time. But before I go, I would like to say thanks to some people that have made a significant impact in my life. First of all, I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me and always being there for me throughout my life. Secondly, I would like to thank all of the coaches that I've had for teaching me the significance of grit, self-discipline, and building relationships with teammates, friends, those around me. And finally, I'd like to thank you guys for all the things that you do to make our community that much better. So, yeah, thank you.